And good evening. Welcome out to Stanberry High School as we get set for another championship semifinal game on the girls' side, as Platte Valley girls have already punched their ticket to the championship game. We'll see who can punch their ticket here between the number 2 seed, Stanberry Lady Bulldogs, and the third seed, Albany Lady Warriors. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Albany Hy-Vee and Schultz of Albany, Dollars and Messner Auction Service, Northwest Cell, Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, The Legacy at East Fork Lodge in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company of Albany, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Army National Guard recruiter, Sergeant First Class Clint Bain. Lone Star Investments, LLC, Tanya McCampbell in Albany. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, Ron Peterson Insurance of Stanberry, Eckerd's of Stanberry, and Northwest Chiropractic Clinic with locations in Stanberry and Maryville. Shelter Insurance Agent Kent Peterson in Stanberry. Dr. Fallon Steens, DDS of Stanberry. The Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville. The Albany School District and Stanberry School District. Albany Booster Club, City of Albany. Printery New Shopper located in Albany, and Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Remember, tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. We're back with more of your BTC Bank pregame when we come back after this quick timeout here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family-friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Welcome back out again here to the Stanberry Tournament, a matchup between the number 2 seed in Stanberry Lady Bulldogs and the number 3 seed in Albany Lady Warriors. And Mike, we have not yet seen this matchup yet this season. Usually by this time we've seen it about 2 or 3 times in the season. So it'll be the first time that they'll meet this season, but again, it's 2 teams very familiar with each other. A lot of these players have played against each other for 8 years, 9 years already probably.
Yeah, probably.
And it's going to be, we know it's going to be a fun one. Right now you probably have to give the edge to Stanberry.
Well, yeah, because over the last several years now, Albany just has yet to beat them. We thought that might happen last year in the conference game at Albany, and Albany had a lead late, and I think it was Ellie Ellis hit a three-pointer that at the buzzer, basically, that won the game for the Bulldogs, and that would have put the Warriors at least in a tie for the division championship had they done that. And you've got a similar thing. You've got a similar thing on the line here. This is going to count as the conference game. They were supposed to play earlier in the year, and because of quarantine concerns due to the COVID virus, that game didn't get played. They had it tentatively scheduled for February the 11th, but the crossover games are scheduled for February the 13th. So, given that scenario,
I still think you could get the numbers crunched, Mike. Come on.
well, I could do it. The problem with that in trying to assign the games is then they were going to play on Thursday night. They don't get the word until Friday morning, and you somehow within that time you've got to get word to everybody where you're playing on Saturday. Plus, you don't give your kids a chance to prepare for anybody in the crossover game much. So they were going to play it on the 11th, but they had mutually, I think Coach Cox and Jason Dias at Stanberry had mutually agreed that if they played in one of the tournaments somewhere along the way, then this is the one. This was going to count just like the boys' game counted as a conference game. This will count as the girls' conference game. So in all likelihood, both of them, I think, are undefeated. Well, I know the Warriors are undefeated so far in the division. I think Stanberry is also. So given that scenario, whoever wins this game likely goes on and plays for the conference championship on February the 13th. And so this takes on a couple of different.
And the reason I was laughing about that, if it would be last year or something like that, it would be fine because you're playing at one spot. This year, you go back to the way we were a couple years ago where you don't have that GRC showcase where you're playing at one spot. You're going to have to go to multiple different places, girls one place, boys another possibly. And that was one of the reasons why you need a little bit more time to get the logistics of where everybody will be playing.
Well, and as a conference, we kicked around what we wanted to do, and we just decided we called off the wrestling tournament. We called off the showcase because you're talking about putting 15 teams, boys and girls, plus all their fans in one location, even with two gyms.
Yes.
That's an awful lot of people. We just decided that would be the better way to go. So we went back to the way we did it before the showcase, which is we'll try to match them up by divisional standings, and the Eastern Division was on the hook to host this year. So that's the way that shakes out, and so this game takes on an importance in a couple of different levels. One for the division, and the other for a chance to play for a Stanberry Tournament championship.
We'll be back with more when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stayconnected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
Hi, this is Dr. Fallon Steens, and I'd like to become your family's dentist. If you call Northwest Missouri home, you no longer need to drive for miles to visit the dentist. I personally invite you to contact our practice located in Stanberry. Our pledge to our patients is to provide exceptional care in a comfortable, friendly atmosphere. If you have public or private insurance coverage, chances are you may need to use it before the end of the year, and chances are we accept it. Exceptional dental care, close to home. I hope to see you soon. Dr. Fallon Steens, Family Dental in Stanberry. More smiles, fewer miles.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay and limited data plans, or any of this month's hot deals.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. Not only does eating beef provide good nutrition, it supports the local economy. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to be an active part in today's agriculture. From first dates to graduations and everything in between, beef is there to help celebrate all of life's great moments. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef. It's what's for dinner. No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
3:45 left to play here in the first quarter, or 3:40 before we start the first quarter. Man, I'm ready to get this game going. Let's go.
You need a nap.
That was a long night last night. So
I'm a little bit concerned for Coach Crawford over there by herself, as Coach Creek has got somewhat indisposed and couldn't be here. And
I said she was able to coach by herself on Monday night, but yes,
well, Bill Miners, when I had to go sit on the bench, Bill Miners was there.
Well, you know, the thing is, if something happens, they might call you down again.
No,
you're 2-0.
No,
you're 2-0 this year. I mean,
you ever heard you ought to quit while you're ahead? That's what I think I'm going to do. But no, like I said, I had fun. It was a blast. I don't want to do it again. It's one of those things that where they say when you lose, I slept like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
You sleep 3 hours, wake up and cry, and sleep 3 hours, wake up and cry. And so fortunately we won the games, but then you're still kind of amped up and couldn't go to sleep. Not that I had anything to get up for the next day. That's a good thing.
So now the question is, do they have to go find the plaque in the Hall of Fame, scratch it out, add 2 more wins to it, or?
Well, if I was in a Hall of Fame, I guess that was a.
So the question is, what did they do with Tim Germain, though?
Oh, I don't know.
Because, he got inducted this year. I mean.
Maybe they leave that part blank until he quits for good. No, I may be in the Hall of Shame somewhere. I think I'm in the Hall of Shame at Tarkio.
I think I saw your picture in a bathroom once.
Really?
No. Okay, so we're starting to get off here on a wild.
So long it wasn't at a truck stop. That's probably a good thing. Or a police station.
As you can tell, we are starting to get tired here in a long week of basketball. We still got 2 more games tonight. We've got 6 more games coming up for you tomorrow and Saturday. Again, going over some of the games that we've had so far tonight. Again, it was the Platte Valley girls that went over the King City girls tonight by a final score 60-33. The winner of this game will play Platte Valley. And then on the boys' side, Mound City defeats Stanberry 81-46. They move into the championship game on Saturday. They'll take on the winner of Platte Valley North Andrew. That'll play next here on Albany TV. And then tomorrow night it will be a matchup between the Worth County North Andrew girls at 5 o'clock scheduled. Albany Lafayette JV will play at 6:30.
Weather permitting.
Yes, weather permitting. We will let you listen in here to the announcement of the Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups here from Stanberry. Remember that your starting lineups are brought to you by Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Contact the winning team of Dollars and Messner Auction Service for all of your having a little bit of a mic issue here to start. So as they get that started here, remember.
Well, you don't absolutely have to introduce starting lineups.
I said pretty much we know who the starters are for both teams, but there we go.
Disney Eagles Silverboard, the Albany Lady Warriors, and the Stanberry Lady Bull. Start for the game. Albany, number 2, Casey Messer. Number 4, Danny Shields. Number 11, Taylor Martin. Number 13, Sierra Anthony. And number 20, Gabby Newman. For the Bulldogs, number 0, Riley Coleman. Number 20, Morgan Clark. Number 22, Aaron Hanson. Number 24, Austin Craig. Number 32, Shane Murray.
So again, those are your Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups. Again, no real surprises there in the starting lineup tonight for Albany. It'll be Casey Messner along with Delaney Shields, Michaela Martin, Sierra Anthony, and Gabby Newman. For Stanberry, Riley McQueen, Morgan Wallace, Taryn Manson, Lexi Craig, and Sadie Rundy.
It always makes me nervous when I see kids come out and jump to do the high fives. Because I did see a game in the postseason. It was a sectional game past district that when I was at South Harrison, the girl jumped up and high-fived. Somebody came down on her foot, rolled her ankle, and was out most of the game. Tried to play late and just couldn't get much done.
The Shoats opening tip-off one here by Stanberry. Remember to start your trip or morning with a stop at Shoats in Albany.
Warriors start man-to-man.
Again, we'll expect to see a little bit of high-low action here from Stanberry. They didn't do it very much last night in the win over Mound City, but we expect to see that here tonight. As Sadie Rundy from the free throw line bounces out, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds here off of Newman.
Well, and they started out with Casey Messner on
Lexi Craig.
Lexi Craig, yes. And so she's going to give away some inches inside. There's a high-low post.
Martin trying to come over and help, but is going to be called for the fouls. Morgan Wallace will go to the line for two.
And that's tough to do that if you're going to front in the low post. Because Martin really couldn't help. Her help was late because she can't go off and leave Taryn Matson inside.
Yes.
From 15 feet away. She's very capable of hitting that shot as well.
Second free throw from Wallace. No good. Rebound is going to be picked up here by Martin. Newman.
Stanberry going to play man-to-man.
Messner trying to get it to Anthony and kicked off the foot of a Lady Bulldog out of bounds.
I would like to see Anthony put the ball on the floor and get to the basket a little bit more.
Messner trying to get into the corner for Newman, knocked out of bounds off the hands of Sadie Rundy. Past couple of nights, we've seen Warriors trying to force it inside a little bit to Anthony.
And Sierra will be going up against size herself and Wallace and Craig inside.
Messner up top now for Shields. Over to Newman, trying to dribble in, and it's going to be knocked away. Here for Ryan McQueen.
Referee David Fast indicated had hands on the ball.
Wallace from the left elbow trying to bring it in for Craig. Goes up off the iron, no good. Second chance opportunity rolls out.
And I don't think you want to gamble they're going to keep missing those shots all
No.
night.
Newman shot from three rolls out.
It's a good look, got a lot of room, rimmed in and out.
Back door for Wallace as she'll knock it in for two. It's a 3-0 Stanberry lead as we're now just a minute 45 here in the ball game. Anthony trying to bring it off to Shields, knocked out of bounds off the hands of Riley McQueen.
I think they're Coach Crawford trying to say if they're going to overplay that pass, make a hard step and go back door.
Newman dribbles into the paint, puts up a little hook shot, gets it to fall in. Rundy for Wallace inside the three-point arc, off the inside of the iron, no good, and Shields is going to try and keep it in play. Looks like she runs into the bleachers here on the near sideline.
Yeah, I think she went head first into the bleachers, maybe.
Now we'll take a quick Petty General Center timeout. We'll come back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Tanya McCampbell, Lone Star Investments, LLC in Albany, has been your hometown financial advisor since 2009. When you need help securing your future, give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119. Lone Star Investment securities are offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer member of Finstra and SIPC. Advisory services are through Cambridge Investment Research Advisors Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Lone Star Investments, LLC are not affiliated. Give Tanya a call, 660-726-5119 at Lone Star Investments to secure your future.
So Delaney will walk off and will sit on the bench here for a little bit. Checking in for her is going to be Abby Tronson.
Well, the referee initially signaled Albany ball, but they did get the call right.
Yes. McQueen with it up at the top of the key, trying to get over to Taryn Matson, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds off the hands of Martin. McQueen over to Matson. Gets it out for Rundy. Top of the key, wide open. McQueen shot from three off the mark to the left. No good. Rebound is going to be made here by Newman. Trying to take it over to the right block. Shot off the board, no good.
Well, Stanberry's going to run it back down your throat.
And Morgan Wallace quickly puts it back in. Here from the block. She's got 4 of the 5 so far here for the Lady Bulldogs as we're 3 minutes here into the first quarter. It's a 5-2 Lady Bulldog lead. Anthony picks it up at midcourt, now sends it over to Martin, right wing. Gets it up now for Tronson. Left wing for Newman.
Doesn't have it.
Puts up a 3 off the back of the iron. Rundy back door. Block made there by Messner. Kylie Manson will check in here for her sister Taryn.
Go even a little bigger yet.
Pass to Rundy, picked up at midcourt before it could be a backcourt violation. Wallace's shot, no good. And tipped out of bounds here off of Stanberry.
Warriors not playing terrible defense, having a little trouble on the glass. Really need to get some things done offensively.
Newman walks it across, sends it out for Martin. Newman off the screen, off the front of the iron. Quickly back in transition, Rundy to Matson as she'll knock it in off the glass for 2. And a timeout will be called here by the Warriors. A 30-second Penny General Center timeout. Back with more in just a moment on Albany TV.
Dr. Darcy Schieber of Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry is committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Whether you're experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension from a fall or slip, Dr. Darcy Schieber can help. If your athlete has suffered an injury this sports season, call Dr. Darcy Schieber at 660-235-8037 to get your athlete ready for the next sports season. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry, adjusting you today for a better tomorrow.
Welcome back out to Stanberry. Remember to check out Penny John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pennyjohnauto.com. Again, Delaney Shield on the bench with an ice pack on her head after taking a dive into the bleachers here on the near sideline.
Yeah, and really didn't need to, because I think
Yeah.
it was pretty clearly ricocheted out of bounds off of Stanberry.
Tronson trying to get it into Messner, stolen away by Craig. Craig for Wallace. Bounces out, and Kylie Matson tries to come in and steal it. Picked up here by Messner. Messner top of the key.
Got to have quick ball reversal. Just a little bit of confusion here on what.
They get it to Johnson, leaves it off for Anthony. Her shot off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be picked up here by McQueen. Rundy, no good. Rebound made here by Anthony as Rundy went a little too hard. Shields ready to come in at next check again for the Lady Warriors. Two new Lady Bulldogs ready to check back in as well. Newman inside the paint, a little runner, gets it to float in.
Good patience there and got a pretty good look. Got to get back.
That one will tip out of bounds here off of Tronson, out of bounds. Checking in for Stanberry is going to be Amelia Wallace as well as Taryn Matson. As Morgan Wallace and Riley McQueen check out, Tronson will check out here for the Lady Warriors. Trying to get it to Craig, and she tries to tip it out there to Kylie Matson. It'll be tipped out of bounds.
I think it went off Matson's hand. And one of the things you see maybe out of the Warrior offense is two things in passing. It has to be delivered at the right time. A click too soon or a click too late, and it's nothing. And it also has to be put in the right spot. In other words, if you got to catch it at your knees or you got to go up above your head and catch it and then try to reset, it takes you right out of shots. And we're seeing a little bit of this here. I think the Warriors just delivering passes a touch too late.
That pass goes out of bounds off of Kylie Matson as Wallace and McQueen will check back in. Matson and Rundy will check out. Craig will stay out on the floor along with Amelia Wallace and Taryn Matson. Underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the first period. It's a 7-4 lead here in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. Messner from the left elbow knocks it in.
Needed that, and I think Casey could be a little bit more offensive minded in terms of looking for a shot.
Craig gets it here for Amelia Wallace, now for Morgan Wallace to Taryn Matson. McQueen right wing, trying to leave it for Craig. Shot from three, off the iron, rebound made by Shields. Newman Euro steps around Riley McQueen and knocks it in off the glass, and the Warriors take the lead here 8-7. 1:15 left to play in the first. We're back after this Petty John Arnold Center timeout.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Shelter agent Kent Peterson and Stanberry about Shelter's competitive auto insurance rates.
8-7. It's the lead here for the Lady Bulldogs over the Lady Warriors. 1:16 left to play here in the first. So McQueen will bring it across here for the Lady Bulldogs. Over to the right wing here for Craig. Her shot tipped, and it'll be picked up here by Newman.
Well, the Warriors have played pretty good defense most of the year. And, I'll give, because Casey Anthony draws the short straw a lot and has to guard the other team's best player, but I also want to give Sierra Anthony a lot of credit. She does a lot of things in terms of positioning and her timing of her defense when she goes to help. Really impressive.
Martin steps in from the right elbow. Shot off the back of the iron, no good.
Good take, though. Warriors have taken good shots for the most part.
And now Martin comes in and picks up the steal. 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Warriors lead by 1, 8-7.
You'd almost like to see them go for one here, maybe. It's going to be their ball coming out.
Messner gets it to Martin. And now a foul will be called here against the Lady Bulldogs down low.
Thought maybe we had a jump ball. If they did, that's a tough break.
Foul goes against Riley McQueen, her first. Newman trying to inbounds out to Messner. Knocked away by Lexi Craig. Trying to leave it off for Astasia Brown, and a foul going to go against Martin.
That's 2 on her. Not much there, really.
So Tronson will check in here for Martin so she can't pick up her third here with the last 11 seconds here in the first quarter. Lexi Craig gets the inbound, puts up the shot off the front iron, no good. Newman keeps it in play, gets it to Anthony. 3, 2, 1. Newman at the buzzer, off the mark. It's a 1-point Albany lead, 8-7 after 1 quarter play. We're back with more in just a moment on Albany TV.
Are you ready to get a head start on a successful future? Then call your local Army National Guard recruiter to gain job skills and leadership experience and get a head start in your civilian career. When you join the Army National Guard, you're joining a team with purpose and setting yourself up for success. Contact your local Army National Guard recruiter, Sergeant First Class Clint Bain and Gentry, DeKalb, Harrison, and Worth counties today. 660-868-0991. That's 660-868-0991.
How does the snowplow driver get to work? Why is one underwear called a pair? Why doesn't broccoli come in a can? Why doesn't Tarzan have a beard?
Oh gosh, it's Kara at Eckerd's. There are a lot of crazy questions out there.
Out where?
But when it comes to remodeling or building a home, there are a million legit questions.
How long would it take to ask a million questions?
With almost 90 combined years of experience, our Eckerd Stanberry team can help you through all of the questions and options your project can bring.
Oh my gosh, are you 90?
Each home has a unique combination of challenges, so come, let our experts make this a fun and easy process, and maybe we will all learn something. Like,
why do they call it building if it's already been built?
Eckerd's.
Where's Eckerd's?
On the square in Stanberry.
Albany basketball to start out the second quarter of play. Tronson with the left wing, finds Delaney Shields, weak side block, shot off the mark.
Good find. Delaney just needs a little confidence in her shot. She's a lot better shooter, I think, sometimes than she thinks she is.
Taryn Matson shot no good from the corner. McQueen takes it up at the top of the key to try and restart the Bulldog offense. Over to Rundy, left wing, trying to bring it into here for Morgan Wallace. Over to the right wing, again for McQueen.
Now the Bulldogs have put Lexi Craig down the low block, trying to go high-low with her down inside.
They'll get it to her now, sends it back out for Rundy, back door, trying to feed it back in to Wallace, and a foul going to be called. Or sorry, they're going to call a travel here against Rundy.
Well, I'm like you. I thought David Fast had his fist in the air. Open palm is a
I
violation.
think Donnie Lawrence came in and called the travel. Over to the right wing now for Newman. Puts up a three. Knocks it in.
If you're going to give her room.
Corey Worrell ready to come in at next check here for the Lady Warriors. Riley McQueen will try and answer back with the three of her own. Can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Newman. Newman leading the way with 9 points so far here in the first half for the Warriors as Tronson's shot a little too far, no good.
Now they've got to get some other people involved in some scoring here.
Now it seems like the Warriors might have the Lady Bulldogs going a little bit faster than they will. As Kylie Matson will check in here for Taryn Matson.
Well, they got up and down and got some baskets early off the break. Warriors doing a little better job of getting back.
Corey Worrell came in to check in for Abby Tronson. Anthony at the free throw line out for Shields, left wing. Trying to feed it in that time to Messner, tipped away by Craig, picked up by McQueen. Feed it into Wallace, goes up, can't get it to fall, and it'll be a foul called here on Morgan Wallace on the rebound.
Well, Warriors have dodged a couple of bullets on those high-low passes inside. Just having trouble getting the layup down right now.
It's a 4-point Lady Warrior lead, 11-7, 5:20 left to play here in the first half. Newman trying to leave it off now for Anthony, spins into the paint. And a jump ball will be forced, and it'll go here to Stanberry. We do have a bit of information to pass along. We have found out that Tony Osborne's 49-point record has already been broken by himself. Official scorebook had it at 51. So 51 the new record on the boys' side as Tony Osborne finishes the night. Wallace gets it here to Rundy on the baseline. Back out again now for Craig. Trying to send it inside to Kylie Matson. Tipped by Newman to the hands of Shields.
And Gabby Newman kind of helped off there.
And now puts up another big three.
Newman helped off inside. The Warriors kind of got confused or got lost defensively.
The Warriors have doubled up the Lady Bulldogs so far. Another timeout called here by Stanberry. A full Penny General Center timeout. Back with more in a moment.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Are you getting close to Medicare age? Are you having problems trying to find which plan is the best route for you? Are you wanting to switch or even compare Medicare plans? Well, then give Ron Peterson a call in Stanberry today. Ron will sit down with you and navigate you to the right type of Medicare supplements that you need and which ones you don't. Give Ron Peterson a call for all of your Medicare supplement needs at 660-783-2526. That's 660-783-2526.
4:37 left to play here in this first half. It's a 14-7 Albany lead here over Stanberry.
I think Gabby Newman with 12 of the 14, if I'm correct.
The other two credit to Casey Messner. Riley McQueen with it up at the top of the key. Craig shot up off the glass, too hard, no good, and Anthony's passed to Newman a little too hard as it's picked off here by McQueen. McQueen step back three, knocks it in.
That's the danger of going behind the screen. Nice step back, used all the rim. Breaks a little run by Albany. I think they had like a 10-0 run.
They had a 10-0 run going, yes. As Messner will lose it, picked up by Astasia Brown, bringing it across. Again will be McQueen.
Active hands by the Bulldogs, force that turnover.
Craig for Brown. Drive to the left block off the front of the iron, no good. Second shot, no good. Amelia Wallace's shot can't get it to fall.
We saw good things out of Amelia Wallace the other day.
As that shot thrown up, no good. And now Craig will come away with the steal and knocks it in. It's a 2-point ball game here, 14-12 now. Warriors head out to a 7-point lead. And a foul here against the Warriors for an illegal screen.
You've got a moving screen there.
So Tronson will check back in here for Worrell as the foul goes against Anthony.
Never minded having a few moving screens or illegal screens. At least your kids were trying to do something. Just tough timing on that particular one.
Craig with it, left wing. Feeds it off here for Amelia Wallace, and she goes up and lays it off the glass to tie it up.
A couple of these young girls just maybe not on the same page as the seniors that have played together defensively.
Newman falls to the ground, gets it over to Anthony, though. Now she'll fall, and she will be fouled. As the foul here, going to go against Amelia Wallace. That's her first, team's third. .210 left to play here in the half. It's tied up at 14 all. Gets it to Shields on the block. Now sends it back out. Stolen away here by Lexi Craig. Goes up, lays it up with her right hand, in for two.
Well, if you're going to make that pass on the block, you got to have somebody you know is going to do something with it.
Yeah.
And otherwise, just stay in the offense and keep it running.
Another full Petty General Center timeout. Back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany specializes in hosting special events, whether large or small. The Legacy Event Center is the newest member of the East Fork family with 7,500 square feet of beautifully decorated event space, including a caterer's kitchen. The magnificent black and white staircase allows for the grandest of entrances, while the front veranda overlooking a small lake makes for a great place to relax and enjoy conversations with family and friends. The rustic elegance of the Legacy is the perfect backdrop to your special event. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy or East Fork Lodge.
The Spec Shop in Stanberry and Maryville have over 30 years of experience in providing quality eye care. Spec Shop features experienced doctors plus a large selection of frames for any budget and several brands of contacts in stock. Spec Shop has an in-house lab, which means that you get your lenses back quicker. For knowledgeable and friendly staff, contact the Spec Shop at 660-582-8911 in Maryville or 660-783-2870 in Stanberry.
16-14 after the Warriors had a 7-point lead. It is now a 9-0 run here for Stanberry as they take a 2-point lead again. And Newman will be fouled here in the far corner.
So a 10-0 run followed by a 9-0 run.
As McQueen will check back in, as Rundy will pick up her first foul. Amelia Wallace will check out here for the Lady Bulldogs. Tronson leaves it off here now for Messner. Trying to bring it up there to Newman, stolen away by Rundy. And has it blocked by Newman out of bounds.
Warriors just too slow and deliberate against this defense.
I think Newman might have gotten the brunt of that block, as I think she might have a bloody nose or something, as she'll check out, and checking in will be Corey Worrell.
Well, this is really a danger time for the Warriors right now, because one, who handles the ball?
Yeah.
as a general rule, Michaela Martin has been the
Craig sends it out now for Taryn Matson. Shot from three, no good. And a foul called here on the rebound. So bringing it across here is going to be Shields. And a moving screen going to be called here against Casey Messner. That'll be her first personal. McQueen with it right wing underneath. 45 seconds left to play here in the half as Craig goes up and knocks it in off the glass for two.
Well, if you could hold it for one, I'd sure do it. But I know people don't like it.
Anthony with it up at the top of the key. 30 seconds left to play here in the half. Puts up a shot from the right elbow. Can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Wallace.
And that's the reason why.
And Stanberry has the possession arrow. They'll start out with the basketball to start out the second half as well.
No, the possession arrows.
Or sorry, no, possession arrow with Albany, sorry. McQueen dribbles in. Puts up the shot off the glass, in for two.
And that's why you go for one.
Stanberry ended that quarter on a 13-0 run. It's a 20-14 lead here for Stanberry. Back with the Albany Hy-Vee halftime in just a moment.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel. The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help the students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany, or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Hi, this is Dr. Fallon Steens, and I'd like to become your family's dentist. If you call Northwest Missouri home, you no longer need to drive for miles to visit the dentist. I personally invite you to contact our practice located in Stanberry. Our pledge to our patients is to provide exceptional care in a comfortable, friendly atmosphere. If you have public or private insurance coverage, chances are you may need to use it before the end of the year, and chances are we accept it. Exceptional dental care, close to home. I hope to see you soon. Dr. Fallon Steens, Family Dental in Stanberry. More smiles, fewer miles.
Welcome back out to Stanberry. It's a 20-14 Stanberry lead here at the half over the Albany girls. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Page Model Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Schultz of Albany and Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Northwest Cell, Raymond Smith Body Shop with locations in Albany. Mosaic Medical Center, Albany. Legacy at East Fork Lodge in Albany. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany, American Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Army National Guard Recruiter Sergeant First Class Clint Bain. Lone Star Investments LLC Tanya McCampbell in Albany. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association. Ron Peterson Insurance of Stanberry. Eckerd's of Stanberry. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic with locations in Stanberry and Maryville. Shelter Insurance Agent Kent Peterson in Stanberry. Dr. Fallon Steens, DDS of Stanberry. The Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville. Albany and Stanberry School Districts. Albany Booster Club, City of Albany. Printery New Shopper located in Albany. And Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Remember your halftime tonight on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. Taking a look at the unofficial stats here from the first half. Albany Warriors shooting 6 for 16 from the floor, 2 for 6 from behind the three-point arc. Currently a free throw shot by the Lady Warriors. 12 of those 14 points come by the way of Gabby Newman, and 2 points for Casey Messner. For the Stanberry girls, they shoot 9 for 31 from the field, 1 for 6 from the three-point arc, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Lexi Craig. She has 6 points, 5 points for Morgan Wallace and Riley McQueen, 2 points for Amelia Wallace, and 2 points for Kylie Matson. Mike, it was the first quarter. Stanberry was able to get up. They ended up taking the lead 7-5. Warriors come out. They then take it up to a 14-7 ball game. So they have the 7-point lead. Stanberry comes out in that second quarter after the Warriors put up the first 6, 13 points there to end the half by Stanberry. It's just kind of been a little bit of runs, and it really kind of started whenever Michaela Martin got her second foul and had to sit on the bench.
Well, yeah, I think when she went and sat down, that just threw their offense completely out of kilter, and it wasn't a well-run machine anyway, but they were showing glimmers of doing some really good things at the offensive end. But I think that last three-pointer that Gabby Newman hit here on this right wing, Coach Carla McQueen called timeout, and I think there was a little bit of a check-up from the neck up, and at that point she really got the Bulldogs to ratchet up their defense the rest of the way, and I don't even know, did the Warriors, I bet they didn't get 4 shots after that. And they just have a little bit of trouble, a lot of turnovers, and then also their team defense. You don't stop Lexi Craig. You don't stop some of Stanberry's good scorers all by yourself, especially when you're giving up size.
Yes.
And so not only did their problems manifest itself on offense, but on the defensive end, the team defense aspect wasn't nearly as strong. Some people are caught out of position where they couldn't help, and as a result, Warriors find themselves in a position going from up 7, now they're down 6 here at halftime. They can fight their way back in this. They got to stay out of foul trouble, but they've just got to be a little bit more, I won't say more deliberate, because they're almost too deliberate on offense. But there just they need to get into a flow offensively where they have some fluidity of movement around the basket. And that's tough to do because Stanberry's a really good defensive team.
Yes.
And but they've also made sure that if anything else, Gabby Newman's not going to get any looks. They're not going to give her enough room to get a look from 3. And so she could drive, and that's going to, I think if she could put the ball down on the floor and drive, they're going to come help, and that should leave some people open for some looks. And then it's just a matter of being able to hit those shots.
We'll be back to finish out your Albany Hy-Vee halftime as we start the second half when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay Unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. Not only does eating beef provide good nutrition, it supports the local economy. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to be an active part in today's agriculture. From first dates to graduations and everything in between, beef is there to help celebrate all of life's great moments. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef. It's what's for dinner. Tanya McCampbell Lone Star Investments LLC in Albany has been your hometown financial advisor since 2009. When you need help securing your future, give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119. Lone Star Investment Securities are offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer member of Finstra and SIPC. Advisory services are through Cambridge Investment Research Advisors Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Lone Star Investments LLC are not affiliated. Give Tanya a call, 660-726-5119 at Lone Star Investments to secure your future. Dr. Darcy Schieber of Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry is committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Whether you're experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension from a fall or slip, Dr. Darcy Schieber can help. If your athlete has suffered an injury this sports season, call Dr. Darcy Schieber at 660-235-8037 to get your athlete ready for the next sports season. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry, adjusting you today for a better tomorrow.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Your halftime tonight on Albany TV brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany basketball to start out the second half. Newman with a quick three. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound made here by Wallace.
Oh.
McQueen drives in, got a little too far as it got knocked away a little bit. Craig leaves it off for Wallace from the free throw line. No good. Craig able to tip it out and pick up the rebound.
Yeah, I groaned a minute because I thought if McQueen hadn't lost the ball a little bit, I think she had a wide open layup.
McQueen with it up at the top of the key. Sends it over to Rundy. Both teams, their starters out here to start the second half. Craig over to Wallace. Back out to Craig. Shot from three. Off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound made by Shields.
Let's see if the Warriors can get a little bit going here offensively. It's going to be tough against this defense.
Newman with it, left wing. Brings it up to the top of the key to start up this Warrior offense. Martin will send it up now to Shields. Martin trying to get it over here for Newman. And a force inside. Anthony picked off there by Wallace. Matson sends it down here for Wallace. Back up to Craig. 5:52 left to play here in this third quarter. 20-14. Stanberry with the lead. Still scoreless here in this second half. Craig for Wallace, left elbow. Rolls out. Just can't get anything to fall tonight, Mike.
Well, and maybe got to up tempo a little bit here. If you can't beat their defense, maybe try to beat it down the floor.
Newman for Messner, over now for Martin. Open three. Off the mark to the left.
Just has never gotten into the flow of the game. Had a couple quick fouls early.
Matson with a 3. No good. Rebound made by Shields. And a timeout will be called here by Albany. A full Petty John Center timeout. Back with more in just a moment on Albany TV.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Shelter agent Kent Peterson and Stanberry about Shelter's competitive auto insurance rates.
3 minutes gone here in this third quarter of play. Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout, Albany basketball. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Right wing here for Shields. And gets it here for Messner. Over to Newman, left wing. Newman drives the baseline runner. She will be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. And the foul goes against Rundy. That'll be her second, team's first. And Newman misses the first.
I think when Gabby misses her free throws, they're pushed out more than up. Good high release there.
It's a 5-point ball game, 20-15, 3.5 gone here in the third quarter.
Warriors have gone to a zone, and I don't.
Rundy with her foot on the line, short, out of bounds.
And I would assume that's to try to take away Stanberry's inside game.
Newman will bring it across here with 4:15 left to play in the third quarter. Shields sends it up now for Messner. Dribbles in, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. And Wallace able to keep it in play.
And another issue for the Warrior offense, one of the reasons they're having trouble getting into it.
As Martin comes away with the steal off the miss by Craig. And now Riley McQueen comes away with the steal. Shot up too hard, out of bounds, off of Morgan Wallace.
That's a tough break. You got a 4-on-1 break and you turn it over. But another issue, the Warriors have so much trouble getting into their offense. Look where they're catching the ball on the sidelines. You want to get it free throw line extended. They're catching it about 20 feet above the free throw line extended. So if you wanted to try to go in the low block, you have no chance to do so. Well, go get it. I mean,
Newman, I think Shields thought it might have been tipped off the hands there. But
okay.
That's the only thing I can think of is the way she was looking at it.
Right.
It looked like she thought it might have been tipped. I did not see the tip, and neither did the ref. Craig trying to send it inside for Kylie Matson. Back out now for McQueen. Stasia Brown back door, and it's going to be out of bounds off the foot of Messner.
The Warrior defense hasn't been terrible. It's just painful watching them trying to play on the offensive end.
20-15. Stanberry leads here, still looking for their first points here in this third quarter.
1 point scored so far.
As Riley McQueen will knock one in and pick up the points. Three minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Warriors down 8. I believe it's the largest deficit that they've faced so far as Riley McQueen just steals it out of the hands of Delaney Shields. Up top for Amelia Wallace, now for Estasia Brown. Baseline shot. Rebound made by Newman. And a foul here. Going to go against Riley McQueen. That'll be her second. Morgan Wallace will check in here for Kylie Matson. Delaney Shields will check out as Abby Tronson will check back in here for the Lady Warriors. Newman brings it across. Up to Anthony, top of the key. Newman, right wing, shot from three. No good. Ball rolls around the floor, picked up by Wallace. She'll finally get it out now for McQueen. Stolen away here by Newman. Goes up, lays it off the glass, in for two.
Well, she's been the only offense the Warriors have had in here, but at least they had Sierra Anthony try to dribble drive and found her open when they came off to help on Anthony. Didn't get the shot to drop, but at least had a good look at it.
And now Lexi Craig, a little runner from the baseline, knocks it in.
Craig with the answer right back.
Messner up at the top of the key. Dribbles in, leaves it out now for Tronson. Goes up and be called for the carry.
But at least we're seeing a little aggressiveness trying to get to the basket.
Rundy and Taryn Matson will check in as McQueen and Brown will check out. It's a 25-17 Bulldog lead here over the Lady Warriors. 1:25 left to play here in the third quarter. Rundy with it, left wing, drives baseline, puts up the shot, too hard, no good, comes away with her own rebound, and then knocks it in.
A little bit of a lack of hustle by the Warriors there.
Because if Rundy wouldn't have made the rebound, Morgan Wallace was right there to put it in.
I was going to say, whenever you miss a shot on one side, rebound it on the other side and make the layup.
Wallace trying to feed it up here for Amelia Wallace, and a foul called here on the floor. Foul here against the Warriors goes against Newman. That'll be her first. It's a 10-point Bulldog lead, 27-17. Underneath a minute left to play here in the third. Inbounds up to Craig, up at the top of the key. Taryn Matson shot from three, short. .48 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's a 10-point Bulldog lead. Stanberry has possession here. They'll start up with the basketball to start out the fourth quarter. And an illegal screen called here against the Warriors again.
And she's just got to set herself and let Michaela run. She's trying to set a screen and get her teammate open. But Michaela's already on the move when she goes to set the screen. She's just got to set herself and let Michaela run her defender into the screen.
Riley McQueen will check back in here with the final 38 seconds here of the third quarter. Left wing for Matson. Up to Rundy. McQueen top of the key over to left wing for Matson. 20 seconds left here in the third. Ten seconds. Rundy, shot from three. Back iron. Wallace with the rebound. Goes up, knocks it in.
Well, and that's the other thing. The Warriors have really struggled on the glass tonight, which we thought that might be a problem.
29-17. It's now a 12-point Bulldog lead. We're back with more in just a moment on Albany TV.
Are you ready to get a head start on a successful future? Then call your local Army National Guard recruiter to learn how you can earn benefits to help pay for your education and expenses. The National Guard offers many programs for every type of student, whether you're still in high school, attending college, or working toward a vocational certification. Contact your local Army National Guard recruiter, Sergeant First Class Clint Bain in Gentry, DeKalb, Harrison, and Worth counties today at 660-868-0991. That's 660-868-0991.
How does the snowplow driver get to work? Why is one underwear called a pair? Why doesn't broccoli come in a can? Why doesn't Tarzan have a beard?
Oh gosh, it's Kara at Eckert's. There are a lot of crazy questions out there.
Out where?
But when it comes to remodeling or building a home, there are a million legit questions.
How long would it take to ask a million questions?
With almost 90 combined years of experience, our Eckert Stanberry team can help you through all of the questions and options your project can bring.
Oh my gosh, are you 90?
Each home has a unique combination of challenges, so come, let our experts make this a fun and easy process, and maybe we will all learn something. Like,
why do they call it building if it's already been built?
Eckert's.
Where's Eckert's?
On the square in Stanberry.
29-17, Stanberry with the lead and the basketball as we start the fourth quarter of play. Taryn Matson from inside the three-point arc this time, able to get it to fall.
And you cannot go under the screens. They just stop and are wide open from 17 feet, or the three-point shooters knock it down.
And now stolen away here by McQueen. Gets it for Rundy, goes up, too hard, can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Tronson. Newman, three, knocks it in.
You're going to give her room.
She has 18 of the 20 points so far for the Warriors, as the Warriors trail by 11. Taryn Matson again.
Under the screen again.
And Matson comes in, gets the rebound, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall.
It almost looks like the Warriors' best offense is to hurry it down the floor and see if Gabby can get some open spacing here.
Sending it up for Tronson. For Anthony. Leaves it off for Newman left wing.
Yeah, see, you got to give it when she comes off that screen. Waited too long.
Trying to bring it into Anthony, and foul we called here against the Lady Bulldogs. And the foul goes against McQueen, her third. Shields will check back in here for Tronson. A minute and a half gone here in the fourth quarter of play. It's an 11-point lead here in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. Ball inbounds here for Martin. Dribbles in, leaves it off for Anthony. Shot from the baseline, knocked away by Wallace, picked up by Craig before it can go out of bounds. So 31-20 in Lady Bulldogs lead. Just a little less than 2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Ball tipped around, picked up now by Newman. Newman drives in, and a blocking foul here forces her out of bounds. Foul goes against Morgan Wallace. That is going to be her third. Gets it to Messner, and a travel going to be called here against against Messner.
Well,
and Messner not happy about the call.
Yeah, I thought, if nothing else, I thought it could have been a jump ball. But
Craig with it up at the top of the key.
But if it wasn't a jump, it was a travel.
Yes. Messner gets her hand in there to knock it away. Now Newman brings it across. Puts up a runner. No good. McQueen gets it here for Taryn Matson to Wallace. To Kylie Matson to Wallace. Up now for Rundy.
You got to get up and pressure a little bit. You're down 11, 5 minutes to go.
McQueen shot from three. Off the side of the iron. Rebound made here by Rundy.
Shields just watched that go. Assuming it was going to go out of bounds. Stanberry just out hustling the Bulldogs, or the Warriors.
Martin with it, right wing. Sends it up now for Anthony, left wing here now to Newman. Trying to feed it into Anthony and just tipped away right there by Rundy. Four and a half left to play here in the fourth quarter. 31-20. It's an 11-point Lady Bulldog lead. Trying to feed it in to Kylie Madsen. She'll keep it in play to Craig. And now Craig tries to send it into Rundy. Picked up there by Shields. Now Messner drives in, goes up, lays it off the glass, up and in for two. And a timeout called here by Stanberry. We're back after this Petty General Center timeout on Albany TV.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
(31-22). Stanberry with the lead. 4:12 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Winner of this game will move on to play Platte Valley on Saturday at 12:30. Loser will have the early game Saturday at 9:30 against King City.
Well, that was pretty weak pressure. And then Shields just got beat down the floor.
As Brown goes in and lays it up off the glass. Shields gets it here for Messner, dribbles in. Now back out for Shields, into the corner now for Messner. For Martin. Back up again here for Shields. Newman trying to find Martin, weak side block, tipped away there by Taryn Madsen, picked up here by Amelia Wallace.
She's just trying to find something to get going here.
Brown over to the right wing here for Taryn Madsen, gets it to her sister. Kylie trying to bring it inside to Amelia Wallace, tipped away that time by Anthony, picked up here by Newman.
You see, look, Newman's got 3 people running behind her on the break.
And Martin will be found here by Taryn Madsen.
You got to score points in a hurry. You're trying to up tempo.
Shields will inbounds as McQueen, Rundy, and Morgan Wallace check back in. Messner sends it down here for Anthony. Shields for Newman. Little floater. No good. Rebound made by Anthony. She'll be fouled. We go to the line to shoot 2. Foul goes against Lexi Craig, her first. Anthony makes the first.
There's got to be a sense of urgency on the part of the Warriors here if they're going to get back in this, especially in this pressure.
And the second off the front of the iron. Warriors have gone on a 10-0 run already before in the first quarter, as McQueen's shot that time blocked by Newman.
When they did, I don't know if they did it in 2.5 minutes.
No, I don't believe so. Messner dribbles in, goes up, and Madsen comes away with the rebound.
Well,
and McQueen knocks it in. She's got 10 here in the ballgame, 35-23. Underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the fourth. Martin out for Shields. Now Messner, shot from 3. Back iron, no good. Stolen away here by Martin, and it's going to be out of bounds here off of Martin. Okay, they're going to say out of bounds off of Rundy.
I wonder if he called it wrong or just pointed the wrong way.
Don't know. Inbounds for Messner, gets it now for Martin. Into the corner to Newman. Shields brings it in for Anthony, goes up, can't get it to fall. Wallace with a rebound. Rundy gets it for Wallace, back up to Matson, now over to McQueen, and she'll kind of hold it here with 1:05. And her team up by 12. Now up to Craig. And a foul will be called here against the Warriors. And it'll be against Newman. That'll be her second.
Well, probably not a great time to foul, but
especially when that's only going to be the 4th-team foul there. And I mean, they've still got quite a few fouls to give here. And you're down by 12 and you've got 46 seconds left.
And if you're not going to deny the ball in.
Yeah.
Just too far off. Too far off to make a play.
Mm-hmm. Warriors still have 2 more fouls to give. We're 40 seconds left here. Scored 23 in the ball game. You expect to score 12 in that 40 seconds. I think it's about time to. Wallace. And Martin will be called for the foul at 24 and a half.
Well, now you.
And I mean, it's now it's
all academic. You know, it's
yeah.
There's no sense fouling now.
Yeah.
But I bet they do.
Craig picks it up, and it'll be a foul here by Anthony with 14.4.
Why?
Yeah.
Had that once where had a 7-point lead and the team kept fouling with 2.5 minutes to go, and we ended up winning by 22.
And a timeout will be called here by Albany. We're back with more when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Are you getting close to Medicare age? Are you having problems trying to find which plan is the best route for you? Are you wanting to switch or even compare Medicare plans? Well, then give Ron Peterson a call in Stanberry today. Ron will sit down with you and navigate you to the right type of Medicare supplements that you need and which ones you don't. Give Ron Peterson a call for all of your Medicare supplement needs at 660-783-2526. That's 660-783-2526.
36-23 following the Petty John Auto Center timeout. 14.4 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Lexi Craig, second free throw attempt is good.
Might as well let Newman try to stick one in from deep. Yeah, don't.
And Messner has it rejected out by Lexi Craig. And it's a 14-point ball game. Shields with her foot on the line. No good. And that'll do it. We'll be back with your BTC Bank postgame and Papa's Player of the Game when we come back.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Welcome back out again here to Stanberry. Remember, your post-game tonight brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Take a look here at the unofficial stats from the ballgame for the Stanberry girls. They shoot 16 for 55 from the field, 2 for 13 from behind the three-point arc, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Riley McQueen and Lexi Craig with 10 points, 7 points on the night for Morgan Wallace, and then 2 points on the night for Amelia Wallace, Taryn Mason, Kylie Matson, Sadie Rundy, and Astasia Brown. Albany girls, they shoot 9 for 32 from the field, 3 for 13 from behind the three-point arc, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Led in scoring by Gabby Newman. She had 18 points. Casey Messner had 1 point for Sierra Anthony. And, Mike, it's no question at all who tonight's player of the game is. Tonight's player of the game is sponsored by Papa's Family Restaurant. Papa's Family Restaurant, your home for delicious meal, great price, and an even better atmosphere. And tonight it's Gabby Newman.
Yeah, she was their only offensive threat. I mean, nobody else much got a shot off, let alone look to even shoot. So, yeah, it was just, and Stanberry is a good defensive team. Let's make no mistake about that. But the Warriors just couldn't run offense. Everything they got really came off of individual efforts. I don't know what the assist total was, but I bet they didn't have more than 2 or 3 assists in the ball game. Well, they only had 9 baskets, so they didn't have many. But I thought they played credible defense. I mean, you give Stanberry 37 points. Yeah, you've got to be happy with that.
Yeah.
But the Bulldogs were just too tough defensively for the Warriors, and the Warriors they looked overmatched. They looked demoralized. Even.
Yes.
I mean, it was like they just looked unsure of themselves and what they were trying to do, and they're not running anything new from what they did earlier. So it was a tough night, and they got to regroup and come back. They got King City Saturday morning early.
Yes.
And see if they can bounce back in the third place game.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Plattsburgh, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty Gen Auto Centers, locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Shoats of Albany and Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Northwest Cell, Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany. Mosaic Medical Center, Albany. Legacy at East Fork Lodge in Albany. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Army National Guard Recruiter Sergeant First Class Clint Bain. Lone Star Investments LLC, Tanya McCampbell in Albany. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association. Ron Peterson Insurance of Stanberry. Eckerd's of Stanberry, Northwest Chiropractic Clinic with locations in Stanberry and Maryville. Shelter Insurance Agent Kent Peterson in Stanberry. Dr. Fallon Steens, DDS of Stanberry. The Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville, Albany and Stanberry School District. Albany Booster Club and City of Albany. Printer and New Shopper located in Albany. And Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Our next game will be the number 2 seed North Andrew boys, the number 6 seed Platte Valley boys. That game is 15 minutes away from tip-off. We'll start pregame for you 10 minutes prior to tip-off, so we'll have that video coming up for you in about 5 minutes here on Albany TV.